And it's just so revolutionary. It helps people so much. It's so affordable. And it funds this operation that is self-funded by your support with high-quality products you purchase at InfoWarsLife.com or InfoWarsStore.com. So here's this little promo piece with Rob Dew's testimony. We're going to go to break, come back, and get into more news. Stay with us. 2015 is almost here, and with it comes those New Year's resolutions to finally transform your body the way you want it. There's a reason over 88% of New Year's resolutions fail. Make this year different by equipping yourself with Oxy Powder, the next level in cleansing the body naturally. Using super oxygenation, Oxy Powder, available through InfoWarsLife.com, gently cleanses the body while you sleep with easy capsules. Tens of thousands of individuals have used Oxy Powder to cleanse their bodies and aid in their transformations. Even InfoWars Nightly News Director Rob Dew has been using Oxy Powder with incredible success. In your own words, repeat to me what you said this morning and what Oxy Powder did for you.
Well, I'll go into a little more detail. Back in September, I started, I decided I was going to take it. And I've been hovering between 220 and 215. Couldn't get any lower than that.
You're a big guy. What are you, about 6'3"?
6'3", yeah. And, you know, in college, I was about 185, 190. And I was playing basketball and doing all that stuff. So I was really in shape. Over the years, having kids, you slow down a little bit. So I was up to 220. I think the most I got to was 230 at one point, and I started to develop like a double chin. I hadn't really realized it, and I looked in the mirror, I'm like, oh my God. So I've been trying to watch what I eat, taking different things, and but I was still like at 215. And when we started selling Oxy Powder, I'm like, you know what, I'm going to give it a try. And I started off, I did 5 pills the first night, and nothing happened. And it says on there, you got to find your dose. So the next night I did 7. I woke up the next morning, and basically you're going to be visiting the bathrooms. What I think it does is it goes in there and like liquefies the stuff that's inside your intestines, and then it just flows out pretty much. Not to get too graphic, but I did that for 6 days once I found
and that stuff's rotting in there, and that's what gives you cancer.
Exactly.
It's diverticulum.
And it gets rid of it. It hurts your immune system. It does all kind of stuff. It keeps your digestive system from working properly, all that stuff in there. Took it that first day, then I took it for 6 more days after that. And after that, I was down to 202. And
now, how fast did you lose 12 pounds?
It was in 6, 7 days. Literally 6, 7 days.
You had 12 pounds of filth.
Gone. Went to the beach in early October, and my wife was like, wow, you look really good. And I'm like, I know. I guess it's this Oxy Powder. I've been trying to get her to take it. She's like, well, I don't know. I said, no, you're going to take it.
So you did all this stuff, and it got some of the weight down, but not the rest of the way. Well, I mean, for me, it's all a synergy. But I wish I'd have taken it years ago when they were henpecking me to take it.
Yeah, I mean, like, literally 12 pounds melted off in about a week. I'd say a week, 7 days. And I've been able to keep it off, too. I measured myself last night, actually. I'm like, let's see what I'm at. 202.
How often do you take the Oxy Powder now?
I haven't taken it since that 1 week time, but I'm going to take it probably after Thanksgiving. I think every 3 months I'm just going to do it.
So how many pills made you lose 12 pounds?
So you did 7 for 6 days.
And 5.
And then 5 the first day. So 7 times 5 is 35, plus 5, about 40 pills. So it's not even a quarter of the bottle, really. Well, how many pills are in it?
It's 120.
Yeah. So literally, like, one bottle, if, I don't take it every day. I did it for that. I did it intensely, and you really have to stick to it. And by the 3rd or 4th day, you're like, I don't know if I want to keep doing this. If you just get through it, it's not bad at all, considering the weight I lost. I mean, I could never lose the weight doing any other way, that quickly.
Well, this is the final thing Hollywood stars do to lose that final amount of weight.
Yeah, if you got a wedding or something coming up, I'd say. And
groups in here in the office like months ago going, look, see this star, she did it, and look at this, Alex, I'm telling you, it's the best thing I got. You need to sell it.
It definitely works. And, I'm also doing the X2 and a little DNA Force. But, I mean, the main thing that I saw, the biggest, fastest improvement was Oxy Powder. And I'm totally amazed with it. And after Thanksgiving, I'm going to do another round.
And the great part is, we can go out, research, bring people the most cutting-edge products, and then fund the operation with it. It's a win-win-win, and then all we get's rave reviews. We never get negative reviews. We don't screen the calls. It's joke-level good that we can just bring people the very best stuff at very affordable prices, fund our operation, and then they love us. And then they help us, we help them, and everybody's lovey-dove.
At a good price, too. What would you pay to lose 12 pounds in a week? How much would you pay for that? That's what you got to ask yourself.
Yeah, see, that's what I do. I do it for a couple of days and go, and I lose a couple pounds.
You got to just keep playing.
I know, I got to do it.
You got to do it. You got to get that full 6 days in and really just go through the system. It says it on the back, where to start. Now,
Oxy Powder, InfoWarsLife.com or 888-253-3139. And 2015 can be different. Diet and exercise are important, but a lot of us have already tried that. Oxy Powder flushes it out. Secure your Oxy Powder at InfoWarsLife.com. That's InfoWarsLife.com or 888-253-3139. And again, your purchase of all the InfoWarsLife.com products or the Pro Gun T-shirts, the films, the books at InfoWarsStore.com funds the operation. And another key, pray for this operation. We're praying for America and the rest of the world and you as well. We need those prayers. That's number one. But secondarily, support our local AM and FM affiliates. Become sponsors. Become supporters of local sponsors. Call the station up and say, I want to pay for a billboard to promote the Alex Jones Show. That's how we're going to take this country back. We're so close, folks. We are so close. Fox News is calling for Boehner to step down. I mean, come on. We're close.
This hour of GCN brought to you by LeSig, the highest quality smokeless cigarettes, e-liquids, e-cig refills, car chargers, and starter kits. Kick some ash with LeSig. Call 870-525-1440 or visit LeSig.com.
Hi, Ted Anderson with Midas Resources. Is it time to convert paper 401ks and IRAs to solid gold and silver yet? Get our 10 Reasons book free. Call 800-686-2237. That's 800-686-2237.
In today's unstable environment, self-protection is critical. Civil unrest, riots, looting, it's happening now right here in the United States, and your rights are at risk. If passed, H.R. 5344 would ban Level 3 and above body armor. Katie Armor is standing up for you. We offer the most affordable Level 3 body armor on the market. Katie Level 3 armor withstands pistol and rifle hits up to 7.62 NATO. Get yours at katiearmor.com. That's C-A-T-I armor.com. Katie Armor, come and take it.
Hi, folks. Alex Jones here with some important information. I want to tell you about Matt Redhawk and his team of patriots over at My Patriot Supply. Several years ago, Matt was sitting in his two-bedroom apartment, frustrated with the direction this country was headed and the charlatans willing to sell us out for a quick buck. Deciding to take action, a company run by patriots for patriots was born. My Patriot Supply has never taken a loan or accepted outside funding. They now operate 2 distribution facilities and employ over 50 hardworking American men and women. It is rare to find companies who practice what they preach. And that's why I stock my pantry with high-quality storable foods from My Patriot Supply. Go to mypatriotsupply.com/Alex today for special offers on emergency food storage or call their preparedness specialist at 866-229-0927. That's 866-229-0927. Do business with someone who shares your values. mypatriotsupply.com/Alex.
Did you know by age 50, half of all men have an enlarged prostate? This means more urges to urinate, longer bathroom trips, waking at night to urinate, or issues with sex. If this sounds familiar, call us now, because we're shipping free bottles of Super Beta Prostate to listeners of this station. Super Beta Prostate is a non-prescription formula guaranteed to reduce the symptoms of your enlarged prostate. It's yours free. Pay only shipping and handling. Just call 1-800-852-1820. In clinical trials, the ingredient in Super Beta Prostate was shown to reduce urges to urinate, improve bladder emptying, reduce waking at night to urinate, and improve quality of life. This Super Beta Prostate free offer is for listeners of this station, but it won't last. Don't wait. Just call 1-800-852-1820. That's 1-800-852-1820. Call 1-800-852-1820.
Billy Corrigan of Smashing Pumpkins should be landing in Vegas right now, and they're trying to get to his hotel to be interviewed in the third hour. So look for that to happen. He'll respond to Anderson Cooper's attacks and more. Tell us about his new album. Give us his take on the world. Always an informative and popular interview. Hadn't been on this in about a year. Professor Daryl Hamamoto will be joining us to talk about divide and conquer war they're trying to start. He was on with us first time, I think, 5-6 months ago, and you now see how much of his predictions have unfortunately come true. That's all coming up. Look at this report by Washington's blog up on Infowars.com. The media is focusing on the wrong Senate torture report. The big story, torture everyone is missing. And I agree with his report. It gets into the Armed Services Committee of 2009 that details the systematic, widespread torture across the board. But that's not even as bad as the torture report from 2000, I think it's 2007 or 8, General Tagumbu report. Type in General Tagumbu torture report. He's the Filipino-American general, 3-star general that did that investigation. And that was the real one where they admitted the raping children with large objects dripping with acid in front of their parents in Iraq and places, killing people. Non-terror related, just demons being hired. Now, the military was ordered to hire former federal prison guards who had records on purpose. Rape, you name it. So that's what I mean. The Feinstein report's a whitewash. But the report reads, while the torture report released by the Senate Intelligence Committee is very important, it doesn't address the big scoop regarding torture. Instead, it is the Senate Armed Services Committee report that dropped the big bombshell regarding U.S. torture program. Senator Levin, commenting on the Armed Services Committee report on torture in 2009, explained. I like the Washington blog because he just takes all these quotes. His articles are mainly just quotes and documents. The techniques are based on tactics used by Chinese communists against American soldiers during the Korean War for the purpose of eliciting false confessions for propaganda purposes. Techniques used in SEER training, see, they torture you to learn how to withstand torture. Well, now they just use that as torture. And it goes over what's already known. I mean, folks, almost everybody I know that was in the Army and the Marines and was an officer or non-commissioned, I mean, there was just torture everywhere. It's just torture buffet. Biggs was in here yesterday talking about it. Former senior U.S. intelligence official familiar with the interrogation issued by Cheney and former Defense Secretary Donald H. Rumsfeld demanded that the interrogators find evidence of al-Qaeda in Iraq to back up that false claim, McClatchy News reported. So, yeah, this article is a flashback to 2009 to a much more detailed report that was honest. And see, that's the thing. People say there's nobody good in government. A lot of good reports come out. It's usually government blowing the whistle. And then it's the public that doesn't hold the feet to the fire of the perpetrators. And I'm going to say it again. This week I've had some publications and a bunch of big radio hosts attack me going, Alex Jones is a traitor. He don't want to torture the people that blew up our World Trade Center. Oh, shut up. Raping a 5-year-old in front of their parents in Iraq who's been picked up at a checkpoint because they had a gun in the car with battery acid does not keep America safe. It turns us into Jeffrey Dahmer. And it removes God's hedge of protection from us when we endorse it publicly. Just like people endorsing abortion. I don't judge somebody that's had one and didn't think it was a child. But once you know it's a child, and once you know it's an anti-human agenda, people say, oh, there are too many kids, so what? I mean, you people are sick. And then you've got nerve to sit here and tell me, because why didn't any of our founders torture? Why has it always been known to be something the good guys don't do? You just turn your back on all that and then have the nerve to sit around. It's such an easy, cheap shot. He don't want to torture the people that killed us on 9/11. I mean, what a crock. All right, second hour. Tons of news. Stay with us. I'm Alex Jones.
Thank you for listening to GCN. Visit GCNlive.com today.
As the year is coming to a close, we all pause to reflect on what's happened in the past year. We take a step back and thank God for what we have. I'm David Hall, founder of Diamond Gusset Jeans. At Diamond Gusset, we are celebrating the brush fires of liberty that are spreading across this great nation. Another thing we are celebrating is you. Without the valued listeners of Alex Jones and our loyal customers, we wouldn't be here today. We offer a wonderful online shopping experience. If you receive a pair that doesn't fit, send them back and we'll exchange them at no cost to you. Beat the shopping rush by visiting us at gusset.com and join our email newsletter to receive some great holiday discounts. And paying no attention to political correctness, Diamond Gusset wants to wish you all a Merry Christmas. Thanks for believing in our dream, the original 100% American-made Diamond Gusset jean.